Okay, hi everybody. How can I do it? You know what day it is? It's Thursday, you. It's all about that Dandadan. Um, yeah, episode 7, season 2. Basically, this one was called "Feeling Kinda Gloomy," episode 7. Um, this was a very interesting episode. Um, this is basically, how do I put this? Excuse me. This was like a crossroads episode. And what I mean that they've gone to the point where now it, yeah, as much as, the thing is this, unlike Turbo Granny, Evil Eye is very powerful, and Gigi's having a hard time here. He's like, he can't. I mean, like they were doing this training thing in the episode where he was able to suppress it, but the liquid that was dropped on him was room temperature. Okay, but if cold water gets slashed on him, Evil Eye completely comes back. Now, the beginning of the episode was actually pretty funny because that's Momo with the maid outfit going, Momo. Yo, that was kawaii. That was so precious. Anyway, they had a little scene with the main cafe, which takes precedence later on, but not now. Um, they were just there to see her, and Okarun's like so nervous and shit. And then eventually he brings her home. Now, when I get home, Grandma's like, "Hey, why are you so late? It's a part-time job. You got a part-time job?" And while this is happening, they're cold, so she's drinking hot water. Now, what ends on happening is, what's her face? Name I completely forgot. Um, Shows up, and she has a uh, bubble tea in her hand, and she spills it onto what's her freaking name? Ari. So Ari spills the bubble tea on Jiji, and he goes full Evil Eye. Now, the problem with Evil Eye is that when he attacks people, he has this like curse house. So, during this very tense situation where he traps Momo and no one can help, not Grandma, the Seiko, her grandma, not Okarun. He even transforms Okarun, can't help her. During this intense moment, Momo fights back, but he comes closer to her, and then she spills hot water right in his face, and he gets resorted back. But after that happens, Okarun goes to her, and Gigi's going to her. Okarun like pushes him away, and then obviously, Seiko's there trying to comfort Gigi. He feels. I mean, he had his hands around her throat. So, I mean, the thing with Gigi and Evil Eye to me is kind of stupid. And I understand he's just a kid, but he's an evil spirit, and he wants to kill all humans. But that's the whole gimmick of the show, because you see, if you get rid of Evil Eye, the only ones that can help and defeat aliens and all that jazz is basically Okarun and Ari. So it's understandable. Now, during this confrontation, um, later on, they're at odds with each other between Okarun and Jiji. Now, what this does is it opens the door for Okarun to get trained. He tries to go get training from Mr. Peen, the shrimp mantis, and he's like, "Dissy, no." He doesn't know because he doesn't want violence and shit. It was like he looks like a human in a farm and everything. I remember that from the manga. It was pretty cool. Anyway, so he doesn't get it from him. So instead, he's outside in the freezing cold, like trying to punch, and then here comes Turbo Granny as a cat saying, "What the frick are you doing?" It's like, what do you want to do? Punch or get stronger? So he says get stronger. So this basically opens the door of him going with Turbo Granny to the school. Of course, Ari's with them. It's funny with Ari. She's like, when she transforms into her yokai form, she's a completely different person. And she's so mean and ruthless. It's so crazy. But what ends up happening is they go into school and they go into the music room. And Turbo Granny explains to Okarun, I remember this from the manga, the different cadence between him and Evil Eye. Him is like this. Bong, bong, bong. And Evil Eye is like much faster. So his move set is and technique is much faster and on point than Okarun. The whole point of this is trying to get Okarun up to Evil Eye's level so that if he comes out, Okarun could take care of him. But then that's when we get introduced to the Beethoven, these guys, these musicians that show up out of nowhere. Beethoven and all these little dudes. And that's where they're going to basically have a fight with these guys. And the Okarun's going to have to overcome it. And this is going to basically up the ante with him in holding back Evil Eye. But that was basically the episode. We didn't get the whole nitty gritty of the fight yet. That's going to be for next week. Overall, I would probably give this a range between 8.5 to 9. I like the concept of what was being done here with Evil Eye, with Jiji, with Okarun just like swatting him away. It's like, get the frick out of here. You know, you almost killed her. And it made Jiji feel bad, but I am looking forward to what this transpires at the end of next week's episode. Because at the end of next week's episode, the revelation we get is very funny with Okarun. Like, he basically finds a way to negate Evil Eye, which I love. It's so funny. But that's not until next week. Overall, good episode. 8.5 by 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Yeah. Nothing else to say. Good animation, good music in this one. A good serious tone. And you can clearly see, like, from Grandma Seiko, she doesn't want to force, because that guy, her apprentice, is telling her, yeah, but adults have to also show children to face reality. And the reality is that he can't control it, and, you know, he's going to kill someone. That's the whole spiel of it. And I really like that concept of, you know, it's gone to the point where, okay, we can't do this anymore. And we're going to have to put him down. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I should know. But that's all I got for you guys. Bankai Night 22. See you guys later. Saturday I'll do Kaiju number 8. Oh, man. Whoo! Boy. That's going to be a sad episode. And obviously Sundays got your Cuda. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Spawn 922. And I'll catch you guys later.